Hey guys, good morning. It's Tony. Before I start the video, I do want to say please like, subscribe, and comment. If you guys would like to join the Patreon and find out or just kind of have an idea of what my system is to trade, what I do to trade, you can go to www.patreon.com/. But I'm not a trader. Before I completely, take that off and we run with the new platform, which I'm telling you guys right now, it's not going to be under $500. Right now, I think it's $10 on Patreon. That's gonna go away, and I'm gonna switch to a one-time cost basis of minimum like $500, where I'm just gonna charge like a one-time fee of 500, maybe $700 to just have everything, and then I'm just kind of like that's it, right? I'm not gonna I'm not gonna do a whole bunch of stuff. Um, I wanted to talk a little bit of AI and focus today on the big AI players, right? Google, Microsoft, Meta, and NVIDIA are arguably the biggest four players in in AI right now, right? Microsoft, you got Microsoft just in general with ChatGPT. You can arguably throw Amazon in there, but I'd actually chose Microsoft first over Amazon. Google, the same thing. Google has been running AI for a long time. Meta has a real huge focus on AI, and NVIDIA obviously sells all the hardware for artificial intelligence, right? So what I wanted to run right now is essentially just to focus on AI and if it's a good idea to invest in artificial intelligence right now, or if it's if it's a little bit late to get into the party, right? So as far as where we are in the market, of just investments and where I personally think that AI is headed, I still think AI has a long way to go to the upside. But it's a really good idea to just get like a reasonable cost basis when you're starting to get into tickers, right? That have already ran so much. So right now, right, is it a good idea to get into these? I'd say no. I don't think it's a good idea to get into artificial intelligence as far as a new investment right now, right? I do think that it would be a very good idea to wait for some sort of pullback as far as where we are headed, right? Because as of right now, you are just going absolutely bonkers towards the upside on artificial intelligence. And I can tell you right now, there's a very big chance that you probably keep running towards the upside. But if you wanted to get into AI, you would have had to get in, at least somewhere in this time frame, generally before this low of this $300, right? And again, this is taking Google, Microsoft, Meta, and NVIDIA, grabbing that in the pool and then dividing it by four so we get one essential cost basis, right? And again, you're running right now on a monthly VC, which last time we had this, right, you did a from 111, right? The first time we had this, you went from 111 to, you essentially did a 300% after this. But again, this is a very significant pop here from 340 to like 394, right? So AI as like a whole with the big players, you already had like a 20-30% run just this month on artificial intelligence, right? But as far as what I think as an investment, I think AI is great, but I would not touch AI as far as as far as any kind of investment right now. I think it's set for a pullback. I'm guessing that it should at least pull back to like 315, like 290, somewhere in this general range here, or at least back to like a 319 to like a range of like to like a 340, right? As of right now, I think you've ran so much where it's just your cost basis on AI would be so high. I don't know if the investment is worth it unless you think that AI in itself is going to double or triple from here, even more than it already has, right? If you look at just NVIDIA, it's done like a 500% in like the last year or two, right? And that was running towards what is it called? Towards this AI like revolution or whatever, right? Towards this AI disruption. So as far as, do I think it's a good investment? It is. Would I buy right now? Absolutely not. I would not touch, I would not touch NVIDIA or Microsoft or Google or Meta with a 10-foot pole as far as investments. I think it's extremely high right now. I don't think they have, they could definitely go up more, but as far as just an investment, I think it's so they ran so much where you're looking for, I don't know, a really high return, right? Potentially, for very you're getting at a very high cost basis, right? Even with IBM right now, right? I think IBM, everything I think is prone to drop. I think for the foreseeable future, like you can definitely keep running, but as far as an actual investment, I don't know. I think the only way for me to invest or in this year or next year is if we have like a significant drop of AI, like IBM, Baidu, Microsoft, Amazon, Google, Apple, all those. If all those start dropping down to like by like a if they drop like 50%, I'm in fully, right? 50%, 30%, 40%, that's great. But as far as right now, I think everything is starting to top a little bit, and then we can start seeing some consolidation or some more drops. But I think as of right now, it's just, you know, it's everything's so high up as far as an investment. I just think that it's ran so much that I think that right now it would be kind of insane to barely get into artificial intelligence right now. Like even right now, right? Like if we look at just Nvidia, let me see, lock. Oh, it's not locked yet. All right, cool. So Nvidia, the next range for this, right, is gonna be from 616. I can't even believe it's at 616. Like it'll push, and it did that in 1 month, bro. In 1 month, it ran that hard, right? So next stop for Nvidia, I personally think is could be back here between 500 and 454 sometime this year, right? So I wouldn't get into investing into Nvidia like now. I'd have to wait, man. This is because it's just ran up so high. So I think it has a very big potential of dropping back here like 477 somewhere here, maybe in 2024. I don't know, but I would not touch AI with a 10-foot pole as far as an investment. I think it's worth way too much money right now. But yeah, it's so high up. So I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.